that guy. I don't know if you could tell in the interview when someone's just like the nicest dude. Now looking for my car, and hopefully I'll find it. Then heading to Mitos for lunch. It's been a while. Now here's something you don't see very often in the state of Israel. Fun fact, I've never been in a limousine before. Gotta find an opportunity. Seems like a fun thing to do. It's my lucky day. Made it to Mitos area and found parking. Wow, it's sunny. Anyway, meeting an old friend who I know from the old country, and then heading to Jaffa, to I-24. Potential droning to follow. Let me tell you something, I'm a simple guy. I don't need a Maybach or a Maybach, however it's pronounced. I just want this car. I love that Jeep. Big fan of Volvo. Don't know when that started or why that is, but I love Volvos. Love that Jeep. So first of all, how was the meat?
Delicious.
Are you just saying that?
Yeah.
You were just saying that?
Yeah, I'm just saying that. I would say I would give it a 6 out of 10.
Maybe?
Like soft, yeah.
My heart hurts right now.
Why?
I love this place. How
It's
come?
delicious. The fries were amazing. I'd give those a 10.
Why wasn't the steak good?
It was good.
This is devastating.
I would just give it a 6. I was saying I would give it a 6.
What's a 10?
10 is...
Reserve cut?
A 10
La Marais?
is La Marais.
Love La Marais.
Yeah.
Love La Marais. You never had Bedford, did you?
No, I don't know.
Bedford in New
is.
York. Bedford on
No.
Park is better than La Marais, better than
I'll check that next.
Oh my God.
I'll give it a 6.
That's devastating. Okay, well,
No, not devastating.
I would say an 8, but okay. All right.
Okay.
Teach his own.
Maybe I don't know. I'm used to like a saltier type of meat.
Okay, very interesting. All right, so
Yeah.
can we focus here?
I'm focused.
That's true. Who are you?
My name is Eleora Moche.
What is it? I've never actually heard the name Eleora before
Yeah.
you.
My parents were very creative when
I like
I was
it.
born. Yeah.
I like Eleora.
They knew of another Eleora.
Cool name. I like it.
Yeah, thank you.
So first of all, just know, I don't know if you know this, but like I grew up listening to your brother sing. Her brother Avi Moshe is like an old friend of mine. He like sang in a choir when he was a kid. He was like a star. Where do we start? Give me your kind of last 15 years and 20 seconds. What have you done?
15 years and 20 seconds. I've had 6 jobs with 6 pretty different job descriptions. I started out in investment banking on the capital market side, moved over to the buy side when I decided I was never going to get married, working 22 hours a day. I managed a retail and consumer equity portfolio until my first child was born, and then moved over to a more, I would call it 9 to 5, but it was 7 to 5 job working for Bloomberg, and I covered the most exciting Greenwich, Connecticut hedge funds such as SEC and Tudor Investments in Connecticut. It was the pinnacle of my career, the most fun I've had. Decided to live the dream, moved to Israel.
Love it.
I was a Zionist until I got here. Yeah, it was amazing.
You are like hurting me today.
I'm still a Zionist. I'm
That's
still a
a horrible
Zionist.
thing to say.
We have not looked back. We moved here to raise our children, and
Okay, so I also know your husband from like camp 100 years ago, but we'll leave that aside. Let's do that in the next interview. Okay,
Yeah.
so everything that you just said in the last 45 seconds, I understood maybe 20%.
Okay.
Because I know nothing about finance. That's just whatever. But you've done some incredible stuff. Jokes aside, you've done some incredible stuff, and now you're working where?
I work in an investment firm.
Investment firm, and you're getting it done.
I run IR. Yes.
Okay, you run IR. So what does IR mean? I know what it means, but what does it mean? Walk me through your day.
Investor relations. What the actual job description is, I don't even know.
No, what do you
but
do?
I know what I do. I establish very close relationships with people who are looking to invest their money in our firms. More than that, I'm a genuine, caring person and trustworthy. And when you're going to make an investment into put your money. I mean, it's a joke, but a doctor meets a guy in finance, and the guy in finance says to the doctor, "You only have to deal with people's lives. I have to deal with their money."
It's true.
And it's it's a joke, but it's not so funny.
Right.
People care very, very much about their money, and I respect the fact that people work very hard for it.
You also work for Our Crowd.
I did work for Our Crowd. I was in their IR group for about a year and a half.
That's a rocket ship.
It's a rocket ship.
Crazy stuff. Only John Medved. Okay, topic for another time.
John Medved is also a fabulous person.
If somebody wants to pick your financial brain, somebody wants to get some insights, some advice, some thoughts, ask you professional questions or personal questions about their career choices or whatever, what's the best way to contact you? And by the way, are you okay giving your email?
I'm okay giving my email.
Okay, but we have to work on your email. Because you actually use an AOL email.
I use a Gmail email.
I was
Emoche@gmail.com.
Did I make that up? Was I not emailing you on AOL today?
Were you emailing me at AOL?
Did you once have an AOL email?
Yeah, like 10 years ago.
And it's not active
Maybe you
anymore?
have that from years ago. I mean, I check it because that's where I get all my spam email.
I could be wrong, but I'm fairly convinced.
You might have, but that's like where I sign up for the when I sign up for the Gap, I go to AOL.
Now I wanna check.
That's hilarious.
No,
You emailed my EBM79.
Look!
That's hilarious.
At AOL.com.
Yeah,
I was like,
that's
okay,
from 10
so I
years
like
ago.
her, but like AOL, like we have to reevaluate our
When I
relationship
see an
here. What is
investor
this?
who has a Yahoo account,
Yeah, it's like, forget it, I don't work with you. We're done.
No, meaning I'm like, ooh.
Okay, so I noticed the AOL thing, and I'm like, what is happening right now? So
They
you
need to get a new email address.
So you do use Gmail.
Oh yes, I use Gmail.
What's your Gmail
And
account?
it's EMOCHE, M as in Mary, OCHE.
Moche,
at
your last name.
gmail.com, exactly.
Love it. So, if you're breaking into finance or you're looking for some financial insights or whatever, she's kind of a rock star. I'm just saying.
Thank you. That's
By the
very
way, I
nice
should
of you.
say there aren't many
Work-life
people.
balance. People are looking for work-life
Oh,
balance.
that is a topic for another time.
Yes,
That's really, I'm going to leave that alone right now, but I just have one thing. In addition to everything else you just said and just being impressive, I think it's worth noting that I would imagine you don't have very many religious colleagues, and you definitely don't have many female colleagues, and obviously not female religious. That's like very uncommon at your level, I would imagine.
Thank you. I think that we are few and far between.
It's awesome. Well, keep rocking.
Thank you.
Let me know if I can help with anything, and reach out if you're interested.
Maybe I'd give it a 7. I'd give the meat a 7.
Oh, God. The last couple of times I made it to Jaffa, the weather was not ideal. Today, insanely beautiful. Check it out. That was some good droning right there. Heading to I-24 News, going live on TV in approximately 15 minutes, talking Instagram name tags, aka Snapchat QR codes, the Huawei P20, amazing new device, Uber acquiring an Israeli company, and a touch of Zuck, because how could you not talk about Zuck this week? I'm okay on timing. Thing starts in a bit. I got a 7-minute walk, so I'll do my makeup today.
All right, Uber is peddling a new acquisition plus upgrades to the Instagram experience. Hillel's Fuld here with tech news. Design makes everything possible. I can't have you come on without some kind of comment on your wardrobe because you are just too cool for school, Hillel's Fuld.
Why, thank you. I love how you plug me every week. It's good. My Twitter followers skyrocket.
I'm your #1 fan.
But really what was the takeaway, the big takeaway was how disconnected our politicians are from technology. They didn't
from
know
the
what,
cool factor.
It was, but
he was like, I remember this thing, like, are you a monopoly? And he's like, I don't believe so.
But they had no idea what they were talking about. It was a complete disconnect. That's actually scary. These are the people that are kind of defining the future of our society, and they have no clue. There was just a complete disconnect. That was a little ridiculous. New things, I'm saying, with these things.
New, even, sarcastically,
They've been, as we've talked about many times in the past, just kind of looking with binoculars, or I should say a microscope, at Snapchat, or at Snap, and saying, oh, they did that? Let's copy that. Snap has had QR code forever. If I want you to follow me on Snap, I send you my QR code, you scan it, and you're following me. So now Instagram's adopting that. It's like, what took you so long to copy Snap? So they're now having their name tags where you can basically share your name tag in the form of a QR code. Someone could scan it and add you on Instagram automatically. The acquisition was reported $200 million. They acquired a bike-sharing startup called Jump, and actually Jump raised money from I believe, from our crowd in Israel. So that was a nice exit for them. You know, shout out for John Medved there.
Exactly, we love him. We're hearing about AR, VR, and there's a million headsets, but no one's using it yet.
Right, so Leap Motion was one of the early players. You know, it was actually pretty magical to watch what they did. You know, we've talked about Magic Leap, we've talked about all the different companies. Leap Motion at the time was kind of gesture control. You can control your computer. They had a little device that sat in front of you and it picked up your gestures. And now they released this headset, which is goofy looking like the rest of them, and it's going to detect gestures, and it's going to be an AR. I believe it's AR, not VR, not virtual reality, but augmented reality.
Thank you, Hillel.
Done. Heading back to Beit Shemesh to meet my travel agent. Good guy. This is my final meeting of the day, and I think many of you are going to find this to be quite ironic. Everyone I say this to, they're like, you have a travel agent? Like, what is wrong with you? But yes, I have a travel agent. It's this dude. What's your name?
Chaiko Kaufman.
Okay, by the way, I was wondering, Chaiko, is that like a Chaim thing?
It's my first name's Chaim. My middle name is Chaiko, given to me by my...
I don't even know what that word means.
And it's my great-grandfather's name.
Yiddish?
Russian, I believe.
Cool. All right, listen, let's just jump straight in. You're from Brooklyn originally. You moved to Israel. I love this story because you spent time while you were learning Torah helping people find good deals on flights. And that was your passion. You love doing that, and you're good at it. And that slowly but surely transitioned into a full-blown, very successful business. Is that an accurate description of what happened?
Yeah, I guess so.
So right now, I mean, the reason, you know, and people say to me, dude, you live on the internet. What do you need a travel agent for? And the owner of Cafe Ramon, where we are right now, said to me just, it's like, travel agent in 2018? What do you need a travel agent for? And my answer is very, very clear. It could be that if I spent 2 hours, probably not, but I was going to say if I spent 2 hours digging, trying to get a better deal, I might be able to get a better deal than you. That's not even true, but assuming that was true, it doesn't even matter because the service that you give me is worth the amount of money that I will pay you one day. Because you've been amazing, you haven't charged me, which is a topic for another time. We're gonna have to fix that. But more importantly, even if I would pay you whatever I pay you, your service fee, the peace of mind of me being able to email you, getting an email back instantly, making sure I get the best seats, making sure I get kosher food, making sure I get good service, to me, that's 100% worth it. And that, while we're talking about the travel agents, the travel space, applies across the board. Good service wins. That's the most important thing.
I think reliability is the most important thing in any to be successful.
I 100% fundamentally agree with you. If a person came to me and said to me, what is the personality trait, the characteristic that you cannot stand most in people? I would say people that are not reliable. I cannot deal with when people say things that they're going to do things and they don't do them. Under promise, over deliver. Never over promise and under deliver. Just bad business. So the point is, where do we originally connect? Over like hot dogs or something?
Yeah, Hatch. That was the first time yeah.
Shout out to Hatch. We love that place. It's in Machne.
They're closing for a reopening.
I heard about that. Right. So we met there, totally random. But since then, 1 or 2 trips you've helped me with.
Well, I booked you for 1 and I helped you with 1, I think.
So, you know, I travel a lot, speaking around the world and tech conferences, whatever it is. Usually when I'm flown out, they take care of the ticket, but I can, on the record right now, whenever I book my ticket, I'm going nowhere else. I'm not doing it online, I'm not doing it, I'm going straight through you because you give me great service and I appreciate that.
Thank you.
And, you know, we met today and I kept asking you what I can do to help and you kept saying nothing. That's unfortunate because I do want to help. So you're going to get back to me on how I can help you in any way. But if somebody's watching this and they want an amazing travel agent, by the way, I'm full-blown plugging him right now because I'm very happy with the service. What's your website?
Chaiko.com, CHAIKEL.com.
That's easy enough. Ping the guy. They can contact you there. You'll see the guy responds literally 24/6, not Shabbos, all day, every day within 3 seconds, kind of like me. And he just gets it done. Like whatever I need, boom, it's just done. So I appreciate the good service. Happy that we connected over hot dogs in the shuk. And yeah, if there's anything that pops into your head that I can help you, let me know. Chaiko.com. Check the guy out. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Made it home. Was a great day. Tomorrow's going to be epic, especially the fact that I'm starting it, meeting Adam Singolda, the CEO of Taboola. Long overdue. See you tomorrow.